Okay, welcome to Talking Bowls Radio, sponsored by Thurston and Osprey Irrigation. This is your host Mel Evans. We have another show tonight, packed with all the latest news and gossip on the Crown Green Bowl scene. The main man, Paul Hickman, is locked away in another room, making sure that the show runs smoothly while we sit here doing all the talking. I hope you're all hearing us loud and clear. I have with me Lynn Pritchett here in our exclusive studio, which is actually Paul's kitchen. Anyway, we're going to speak live now to one of the members of, I suspect, a very happy Greater Manchester team. It is Gary Ellis. Good evening, Gary.
Hi Mel, you okay?
How you doing?
I'm good, yeah, I just got home now, so I've got the programme in front of me,
So we've spoken to Gary Ellis from the successful Greater Manchester county side. Now, just to address the balance, I'm delighted to welcome to the show Andrew Spragg from the Derbyshire county side. Good evening, Andrew.
You alright, Mel?
How you doing?
Alright, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, I guess you Derbyshire lads are very pleased with yourselves.
Yeah, good result today, like.
And on the line I have what I suspect will be a very proud chairman of North Langston Fylde Ladies Bowling Association, Anne Roberts. Good evening, Anne.
Hi, Lynn.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good, good. Good match, was it?
It was a cracking match, yeah. Absolutely brilliant it was.
Yeah.
And one man who's heavily involved in the fundraising is the well-known North Langston Fylde county player, Chris Livesey, who joins us now. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Mel.
How are you?
I'm not too bad, thanks.
Okay. In last month's programme we previewed the Men's All England, and I'm delighted to say we've got the winner on the line, Matt Bauer. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, Mel.
How you doing?
Not too bad yourself?
Yeah, fine, mate. Welcome to Talking Bowls Radio.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good to have you on.
Thank you.
We've got a very special guest on the show tonight on the line. If you speak to anyone and say who's the greatest Crown Green bowler of all time, one name will always crop up at the top of anybody's list. Yes, we are delighted to welcome to Talking Bowls Radio Mr. Brian Duncan. Good evening, Brian.
Hello, Mel.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's great, really. It's anything that promotes the game is a good thing, really.
Yeah. Just introduced you as the greatest bowler of all time. How's that grab you?
Well, everybody has their own opinions, don't they, really? But I've been very successful, really, and so have other players as well, really.
That's right. But you must be proud to be spoke of so highly like that.
Well, it's very nice. I mean, I've been down the Midlands, I've been all over the country playing bowls, and all of the people have said the same opinion, really. So it's very nice when you get that accolade, really.
Yeah. So this is Talking Bowls Radio, sponsored by Thurston and Osprey Irrigation. We're now having a word with Steve Wallace, a member of the Warwick and Worcester County side, vice captain, I think, when you won it last year, Steve.
Side,
Yeah. And also a member of the Gravel team who won the Summit League and last week's Premier League Challenge game. Crossville Cup. It's a bit special.
Very special, Mel.
But for now, I'm delighted to say we've got on the line, hopefully, Anthony Aldridge. Are you there, Anthony?
Hi, Mel.
How you doing?
Yeah, not so bad yourself.
Good. Yeah, fine. Welcome to Talking Bowls.
Thank you.
And I'm delighted to say we've actually got Anne Roberts on the line now. Good evening, Anne.
Good evening, Mel.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. Welcome to Talking Bowls.
Thank you very much.
On the line now, we've got the captain of St George's, Alan Paling. Good evening, Alan.
Hi, Mel.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Favourites for the title, St George's, is that about right?
Well, I think we seem to be, but we'll have to see how it goes, won't we?
We've got on the line now one of the selectors from Shropshire County Time, Mick Jones. Good evening, Mick.
Hello, Mel.
How you doing?
I'm
For his thoughts on this shock result, we have one of the stars of the Warwick and Worcester team on the line. He's a very shy, quiet young man, but hopefully we might get one or two words out of him. It is, of course, Anthony Bracken. Good evening, Ant.
Hello, Mel. How are you, mate? You alright?
How you doing?
Same, mate, same.
Good. Now we're sticking with the Crossville Cup. One of the most improved teams over the last couple of years have been Wales, and I'm delighted to welcome to the show the Welsh Chief Executive, Mel Iam. Good evening, Mel.
How are we, Mel? It's nice to hear from you.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on the programme. Here with us now, I'm pleased to welcome to the show Mandy Paget. Many of you know Mandy, works hard for bowls. Lots of us go and have a look at Padgy's Patch on a regular basis.
Padgy's Place.
Padgy's Place, is it? Oh, not Padgy's Patch, okay. Which is a news thread on the Talking Bowls forum. full of current news. Welcome to the show, Mandy.
Thank you, Mel.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Well, I'm delighted to say we've actually got him on the line now. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, Mel.
You must be very proud of being the first Barney Bob Memorial winner.
I was indeed, mate. Very proud of you.
Well, it's now time to welcome to the show a very special guest. Last month I was delighted to interview Brian Duncan, and tonight we have another one of the game's all-time greats, a true legend of the sport, a man who achieved great success in crown green bowls and also flat green bowls. It is, of course, Noel Burrows. Good evening and welcome to the show, Noel.
Oh, good evening, Mel.
How are you?
Oh, fine, thanks. Just getting over my defeat in Bridlington.
Yeah, first round, I gather.
Yeah, well, it's one of those games I should have won and lost 21-20 somehow or other.
Okay. Anyway, just to interrupt you now, just as we said earlier in the programme, it's been the new, this weekend, the big Bridlington Festival. And I'm pleased to say we've got the organiser on the line, Jimmy Parker. Good evening, Jim.
Yeah, good evening, Mel. I've got a fillet steak waiting for me in here.
Oh, you don't need it. You've begun putting too much weight on, Jim.
Never affects me. Slim man like me.
One of the favourites to the title is Welsh star Nicola Bolton, who joins us now. Good evening, Nicola.
Good evening, Mel.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Good. Welcome to the show. And I'm delighted to say, on the line we have the reigning Island September Festival winner, the one and only Mr. Paul Bailey. Good evening, Bale.
Hello, Mel.
How you doing?
Not too bad at all, mate.
Good.
Mel now has Dave McDermott on the line.
Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, Mel.
How are you? You're obviously delighted.
Yeah, mate, up, Mel. Obviously, when you win get through the fourth game, you look at the final day's draw, and you see a lot of top bowlers there. So I was delighted to come out on top.
Yeah, I'm delighted to welcome to the programme Chris Price from Hall Green Ladies Club, who's the main organiser of the Race for Life event that's happening. Good evening, Chris.
Hi, Lynn.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening. First of all, can you tell us what Race for Life is all about?
Yeah, it's organised by Cancer Research UK and Tesco's, and it invites ladies all over the country to raise money for cancer research.
We have a gentleman, a well-known character of Crown Green Bowls. He's also one of the hardest working men in the game. He promotes events. He's a member of the Yorkshire Management Committee, the Yorkshire away team manager, a member of the British Crown Green Management, quite a nifty on the dance floor as well. It is the one and only Mr. Keith Hatzer. Good evening.
Good evening, Mel.
What about that for an introduction then?
That is absolutely superb. And
Spot
it's an
on.
absolute pleasure and a privilege to be involved in your show this evening.
Yeah, it's good to have you on, mate.
Thank you very much
Right.
indeed.
This is Talking Bowls Radio, sponsored by Thurston and Osprey Irrigation. Well, it's now time to welcome to the show our special guest. The previous two programmes we've interviewed two real legends, Brian Duncan and Noel Burrows. And I'm delighted to welcome to the show tonight another of the game all-time greats. Affectionately known as Stan the Man, it is of course the one and only Stan Frith. Good evening, Stan.
Good evening, Mel.
How are you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Good. Yeah, we've got in the studio with us tonight, we're delighted to have the 2007 British Crown Green President, Brian Chamberlain. Welcome to Talking Bowls Radio, Brian.
Thank you, Mel. Evening to you and evening to you, Lynn.
Good evening, Brian.
One of the finalists is a young man who has won more junior titles than anyone in the history of Crown Green Bowls. 17-year-old is the youngest qualifier in the All England. It is, of course, Wayne Ditchfield from North Langton Fylde, who joins us now. Good evening, Wayne.
Good evening, Mel.
How are you?
All right, Mel, are you?
Yeah, good. Now then, young man, you've been making a bit of a name for yourself lately.
Yeah, not so bad, yeah.
Winning the Yorkshire scene, the North Langton Fylde Senior Merit, you must be delighted.
Yeah, very delighted, yeah.
And we've got with us now a real star of the game, a player with an illustrious background. Shropshire's one of the finest, Tony Poole. Good evening, Tony.
Hi, Mel. How are you?
So until the next time, everybody, from Talking Bowls Radio and me, Mel Evans, just remember, it's only a game, so enjoy it and good night.